Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a penalty verdict that's been issued as well as updates on Lewis Hamilton. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Hamilton, and he didn't have the greatest weekend in Las Vegas. For starters, he qualified last for the Grand Prix, the first time he's done that on pure pace in his F1 career. The race was a bit better though, he managed to recover into the points. However, he could not overtake the Sauber of Nico Hülkenberg on the medium tyre in the closing stages of the race, and as a result he finished in 10th place, although this became P8 when both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri were disqualified from the Grand Prix. So yeah, as I say, not the greatest weekend for Hamilton. The positive is that he managed to recover positions and get some points for the team, but seeing him qualify last was quite a shock, and it meant the chance of a podium was unlikely in Las Vegas, and now there's just 2 rounds left for Hamilton to get a podium in 2025, which is his first season with Ferrari. And if Hamilton does not get a podium in the final 2 races of this year, it will mark a first season without a podium finish for Hamilton in F1. And Hamilton was not too happy following the Grand Prix in Las Vegas, with him telling BBC Radio 5 Live, "It's a terrible result. There's nothing positive to take from today. I'm eager for it to end. I'm looking forward to it ending. I'm not looking forward to the next one." And asked if that meant he was not looking forward to the next race in Qatar, Hamilton replied, "Next season." Now in 2026, new regulations are coming into play, with there being changes around the chassis and the power unit, and this is what Hamilton has had an eye on when he joined Ferrari in 2025. And he's been hoping that next year's cars will be better suited to him. So to hear him say that was quite shocking. And now Ferrari team principal Frederick Vasseur has responded to the comments Hamilton made, noting they were made in the heat of the moment, with Vasseur saying, "Let's calm down. To jump out of the car and to make the first comment, it's always a bit too much, and let's discuss after the debrief. Obviously it's been tough for Lewis the last couple of weekends," and he said it's been hard. "I can understand the reaction from Lewis just after the race, but we just have to calm down to discuss and to be focused on the next 2 races, because the next 2 we will be back. And keep in mind also that Lewis was there in FP1, in FP2 the pace was good, and it means that we have to build up the weekend like this, and for sure, to start from P20 is not the best way to have a good result." But let's move on to Gabriel Bortoleto, and he too did not have a great weekend in Las Vegas. For starters, he qualified in 18th place in his Sauber, and then he was out very early on in the Grand Prix. Basically, at the start, at the first corner, he went up the inside of several cars before colliding with Lance Stroll ahead, and the contact sent Bortoleto into a spin and eventually retirement on the second lap, while Stroll was out immediately following the hit. And speaking about it, Bortoleto said, as quoted by the official F1 website, "It was my fault. I think I misjudged the grip that I had and where I was on the track. I had a very good launch and went for a move on the inside of the Williams, and when I put the car on the left-hand side of the Williams, it was already time to brake, and I broke like 5 meters too late, then just arrived a bit too long in the corner. I had no angle to do the corner because I was completely on the inside and just misjudged it. It was my fault." Now this went under investigation by the stewards, and now Bortoleto has been given 2 penalties for the incident. The first is a 5-place grid drop for the next race he competes in, which will be the Qatar Grand Prix. And on top of that, he's been given 2 penalty points, which takes him to a total of 2 for the 12-month period. And in their verdict, the stewards said the driver of car 5 braked extremely late and as a result collided with car 18. Even though this was a Lap 1 Turn 1 incident, mitigating circumstances do not exist, and hence the standard 10-second penalty would have been applied. However, as car 5 retired, the penalty is converted into a grid penalty for the next race, in which the driver participates in accordance with our guidelines. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.